You're back to the Bradley Report, and I'm Wallace Gator Bradley, your host. Okay? You witnessed the video tape that he said out of his mouth. You watched the news report from NBC News. And let me share you what my opinion is after listening, and learning from what I've heard, read, and saw. That's identity theft, at least. At the worst, that's fraud. You have to live in the property in order to get home exemption, okay? Out of his mouth, he has said his mother died in '91. Him and his siblings made a decision to get home exemption in '99 on the property in her name. You have to live in the property in order to get home exemption. She was deceased in '91. At the point that they got home exemption in '99, they committed fraud and identity theft. There's no way that this man, as a lawyer, as a circuit court judge, as a lawyer, as someone that was over, I think, the Cook County Bar Association or the other association that he say he brought together on his literature, okay? As a circuit court judge, as an appellate court judge, as an interim Supreme Court judge, he was getting the benefit from this action. He, in 2004, quick deed the property in his name. And when the reporter from Channel 5 did the interview with him and questioned him about this, she said, "Is this your name?" The person getting home exemption is in his mother's name. He didn't stop until 2019 when he got caught. If he don't get stopped then, he still be doing it while he's running for Supreme Court judge. The reason that I'm saying this, because he represented us as a people on the Supreme Court bench, and he's running around talking about he can keep the seat. You can't keep the seat, because I'm of the opinion that if you should win, they're going to come to him with an indictment or an investigation because of the actions that he did while he was on the bench as a circuit court judge, an appellate court judge, and an interim Supreme Court judge. We talking about he got a cloud because he has no ethical fortitude nor integrity. He has jeopardized the Supreme Court because he made it where their ethical fortitude and integrity is in question because they have been silent by his actions. And we know how, we saw what they did to Dorothy Brown. An investigation made it where she made the decision that she was no longer going to run for the clerk of circuit court. Then, to add insult to injury, when they caught him, he says, well, by law and statute, I will pay only 4 years of the erroneous error, but you've been doing it for 28 years. So once he agreed to pay, he didn't do nothing but certify the fact that he did wrong. That's why I support Nate Howse, because he got ethical fortitude. He got integrity. This man that has that seat, Neville, he doesn't have it. And I'm not just going at him. It's 7 individuals running for office. And I'm saying this. The guy, Harris, that run around on the ballot saying he's Shelley Harris to confuse people to think that he may be a black woman. He's doing something that shows his integrity. He don't even believe that it should be a black man on the Supreme Court. The other lady, McBride, She got an ethical problem. Okay? As a appellate court judge, she sided with a circuit court judge, Ken Ford, who was an assistant state's attorney dealing with a Burge case, torture case. He prosecuted it. Then when he became judge, the case ended up before him, and he kicked it out. And she came and covered it up. I'm gonna show you them documents in my next report. This ain't what Gator is saying. This ain't no Gator conspiracy. This is the fact that we got to have people on that Supreme Court that has ethical fortitude and integrity. Be they white, be they black, be they Hispanic, be it a woman. Howse is the best man to sit on that bench as the Supreme Court Justice. And that's the Bradley report. And I'm dealing with documents. I recorded the whole interview. So for him to put it out there and people supporting him, putting out there that we trying to split the black vote, like it's a Tim Evans and a sordid situation, it's not. Once you pick Neville, knowing that he was wrong, you jeopardize the integrity of the Cook County Democratic Party.